Do you think you know everything about Africa? If your answer is yes, prepare to change your mind instantly when you learn about Tanzania. This country is not only famous for its breathtaking landscapes, but also hides strange secrets and bizarre rules you couldn't imagine. From a lake that can turn living creatures into stone, to the belief in using human body parts for healing and good luck, these aspects will leave you shocked. Do you dare to explore all of this? Let's dive into the mysteries of this land. Number 14. Healing with human body parts. If you have health problems that modern medicine can't solve, Tanzania offers another option: witch doctors. They are highly popular here, with around 75,000 practicing healers. Over 80% of Tanzanians trust them. Their methods include herbal treatments and supernatural rituals sought by the sick, businessmen, gold miners, and even local government officials. They believe in magic powder, a powder sprinkled on people or objects to bring luck, health, or power. This magic powder is made from a deeply disturbing source: the bodies of individuals with albinism. Albinism is a genetic disorder that leads to a lack or complete absence of melanin, the pigment that gives color to skin, hair, and eyes. Tanzania is noted for having the highest rate of people with albinism in the world, with an estimated 370,000 individuals affected by this condition. People with albinism typically have very light skin that is highly sensitive to sunlight, leaving them vulnerable to skin conditions such as cancer. As a result, their life expectancy is often shortened. In Tanzania's superstitious cultural beliefs, the bodies of those with albinism are believed to possess supernatural powers. Individuals with the goal of profiting from this belief target people with albinism. This practice becomes even more horrific as some individuals suffering from terminal illnesses, such as cancer or AIDS, believe that using body parts from people with albinism can cure them. In response to the dangers faced by the albinism community, the Tanzanian government, along with various international humanitarian organizations, has launched campaigns to educate the public and has enacted protective measures. Numerous centers have been established to safeguard and educate people with albinism. However, deep-rooted superstitions and beliefs in magical cures remain widespread, making the process of changing perceptions extremely challenging and time-consuming. Number 13. Forbidden to smell food. You might not know this, but in Tanzania, smelling food is considered a sign of distrust regarding the quality and taste of the meal. It's seen as an insult to the chef. But that's not the only subtle rule in Tanzanian dining culture. One surprising custom for many tourists is that being on time when invited to a meal is considered impolite. In Tanzania, politeness is shown by arriving 15 to 30 minutes late. This practice may stem from the desire to create a relaxed atmosphere, allowing the host more time for thorough preparation and avoiding any sense of rush. In cases where meals are served on mats or cloth, a feature of traditional Tanzanian dining, it's essential to sit without exposing the soles of your feet. Showing the soles of your feet while sitting is regarded as disrespectful, particularly toward the host. This rule reflects the importance of respect for both the dining space and those around you. Another unique aspect of Tanzanian dining culture is the order in which people eat. The eldest always eats first, while the host eats last. This custom shows reverence for the elderly and highlights the host's hospitality. If you're invited to dine with a Tanzanian family, be mindful of these rules to show respect for the local culture. Number 12. Turning everything into stone. In Tanzania, there's a place that sends shivers down anyone's spine due to its ability to petrify anything that dares enter its waters. It sounds like something out of mythology, but Lake Natron is real and possesses this deadly power. Located in northern Tanzania, Lake Natron is not only famous for its surreal beauty, but is also ominously known as the Lake of Death. The surface of Lake Natron glows a bright red, creating a mesmerizing yet dangerous landscape. This color is caused by algae and bacteria that thrive in the lake's highly alkaline environment. Although this might attract some, for most animals, Lake Natron is a deadly trap. The water can reach an alkalinity level with a pH of 12, similar to that of bleach, and can burn skin and eyes upon contact. By comparison, most organisms thrive in environments with a pH level around 7, which is neutral, like pure water. If a human or animal were to immerse themselves in Lake Natron's waters, the chemicals could cause severe burns to their skin and eyes. Animals that drink from the lake are at high risk of dying from severe cellular, neurological, and liver damage. However, no one knows exactly how animals die after coming into contact with the lake. What's more chilling is that when animals die in the water, they don't decompose as usual. They become almost instantly mummified. Because of this rapid mummification process, Lake Natron has earned a reputation for turning everything into stone. Yet this process is more like mummification than true petrification. Photographer Nick Brandt created a famous photo series capturing the mummified remains of birds and bats that had died in the lake's dangerous waters. These haunting photos show the lake's deadly power as the creatures appear almost frozen in time, as if petrified in their final moments of life. Even more mysterious and miraculous is the survival of flamingos. This bird species seems to be the only exception to the lake's toxicity. In fact, flamingos choose this lake as their breeding ground, with over 2.5 million of them flocking to Lake Natron each year to nest. The lake is home to 75% of the world's flamingo population, making it their sole natural breeding ground. What enables flamingos to thrive in such a hostile environment? The answer lies in their extraordinary adaptability and the harmonious balance between Lake Natron and the surrounding ecosystem. The lake creates a natural barrier between the flamingo nests and predators, as the highly alkaline water prevents most animals from approaching their breeding grounds, providing natural protection for their eggs and young chicks. Moreover, Lake Natron offers a rich food source for flamingos. The algae and blue-green bacteria that flourish in the lake's alkaline waters are their favorite food. The flamingo's unique digestive system allows them to consume and process food that most other species cannot. Number 11. Photography is forbidden. One thing that might surprise visitors to Tanzania is that locals generally love being photographed. They proudly display their traditional clothing and unique lifestyle in front of cameras. However, taking photos isn't as simple as pointing and clicking. In Tanzania, there's an unspoken rule that every tourist must follow: always ask for permission before taking a picture. For many ethnic groups in Tanzania, photography isn't just about capturing a moment. Some communities believe that using a camera flash can negatively affect their spirits or cause harm in the spiritual realm. This belief stems from their traditional spiritual practices, where images and souls are considered closely linked. Therefore, when photographing locals, especially in rural areas or during traditional ceremonies, it's essential to show respect by asking permission first. This not only demonstrates courtesy, but also helps avoid misunderstandings or unwanted reactions from the people. It's also crucial to avoid using flash photography altogether. Not only can it be annoying to locals, but some ethnic groups view it as harmful. If you accidentally use flash and offend someone, the consequences could be more severe than you expect. In certain regions, people might confiscate or even destroy your camera to prevent any perceived negative effects from the flash. Respecting local customs and beliefs is vital when visiting a new country. In Tanzania, the best way to ensure a positive travel experience and avoid awkward situations is to show respect by refraining from using flash and always asking for permission before taking photos. Number 10. Forbidden to show public affection. Tanzania, especially the island of Zanzibar, is widely recognized as a romantic paradise for newlyweds seeking a memorable honeymoon. Its long stretches of white sandy beaches, luxurious resorts, and pristine natural beauty offer a dreamlike setting for couples. However, if you're planning a trip to Tanzania, you should be aware that the country has strict cultural and social rules, particularly regarding public displays of affection. This stems mainly from Tanzania's cultural and religious traditions. The majority of the Tanzanian population, especially on Zanzibar Island, follows Islam. For many Muslims here, romantic gestures between men and women, such as holding hands or hugging, are considered appropriate only in private settings. Public displays of affection, even in casual places like cafes, restaurants, or tourist spots, are viewed as inappropriate and disrespectful to the local culture. This is not just a matter of personal choice. It reflects deeply ingrained views on modesty and social ethics in Islamic culture. People here place a high value on discretion and respectful behavior in daily interactions. Even seemingly small gestures like holding hands or putting an arm around someone may make locals uncomfortable or even offended. Additionally, male tourists should be cautious when interacting with local women. Touching, such as holding hands or placing an arm around a woman you're not familiar with, is not encouraged in Tanzanian Islamic culture. Interactions between men and women typically follow clear rules to ensure mutual respect. Instead of physical contact, showing respect by nodding or smiling politely from a reasonable distance is the preferred way to engage. This not only helps avoid discomfort, but also demonstrates your understanding and respect for local customs. Number 9. Land of precious gems. If you've ever dreamed of getting rich quickly, Tanzania might be the place to consider. Blessed with an abundance of natural resources such as gemstones, gold, and precious metals, Tanzania has become one of the most economically promising locations for mining. Many people have become overnight millionaires thanks to the country's wealth of gemstones. A famous example of this sudden fortune is the story of a 52-year-old miner who became a dollar millionaire overnight after discovering and selling 2 record-sized raw gemstones, weighing up to 15 kilograms. This event garnered worldwide attention, sparking a rush to Tanzania by fortune seekers and investors alike. Even before this story, Tanzania had long been famous for its unique gemstone mining industry. One of the most well-known and valuable gemstones found here is tanzanite, a blue-violet gem found only in the Mererani area near Arusha. Tanzanite is one of the rarest gems in the world, not only because of its unique color but also due to its exclusive geographical origin, making it highly prized. In addition to tanzanite, Tanzania is renowned for its variety of other precious gemstones such as rubies, sapphires, garnets, tourmalines, and spinels. Major gemstone mining areas in the country include Sanja and Tunduru, known for producing high-quality sapphires, the Umba region, famous for vibrant garnets and tourmalines, and the Mahenge and Mogok regions, celebrated for their colorful spinels. This richness and diversity of gemstones make Tanzania a sought-after destination for miners, collectors, gem enthusiasts, and jewelry traders. Every year, thousands of visitors come to Tanzania to acquire unique and beautiful gemstones. The bustling gemstone markets in Arusha and Dar es Salaam offer a vibrant space for buyers and sellers to trade. Number 8. Arab Slave Trade Center. Before becoming a popular tourist destination, Zanzibar was once the center of one of the most horrifying trades in human history, the Arab slave trade. At its peak, up to 50,000 people were captured and brought to Zanzibar annually, making it one of the largest slave markets in the world. The slave trade in Zanzibar lasted for centuries and was dominated by Arab, Indian, Portuguese, and other European traders. Arabs and Indians were frequent buyers at the slave markets in Zanzibar, transporting slaves to labor sites along the East African coast. Meanwhile, European traders used Zanzibar as a transit point, sending African slaves to larger markets worldwide, including the Americas. These journeys carried thousands of people into slavery, marking one of the darkest chapters in human history. A large portion of Zanzibar's economy during this period relied on the slave trade, leaving deep scars on the island's history and culture. The last slave market in the world was located in the heart of Stone Town, Zanzibar. Today, it serves as an important historical site, a living testament to the suffering endured by thousands of people under Arab rule. At the time, slaves were forced to work on spice plantations growing cloves, pepper, and cinnamon, products that brought prosperity to Zanzibar at the cost of the oppressed's sweat and tears. Slaves worked under harsh conditions, stripped of their freedom, dignity, and lives. Many were worked to exhaustion, with numerous people losing their lives under the island's brutal working conditions. Although slavery was officially abolished in the 19th and early 20th centuries, the reality is that the slave trade in Zanzibar continued for many years. It wasn't until the late 19th century, under pressure from Western nations and shifting social views on human rights, that the trade truly came to an end. Since then, Zanzibar has transformed from its painful past into a popular tourist destination, celebrated for its natural beauty and vibrant culture. One of Tanzania's most famous destinations is Serengeti National Park. It is not only one of the most beloved national parks in the world, but also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, proudly bearing the title of the 7th wonder of the world. Serengeti spans nearly 15,000 square kilometers and is home to over 1 million large animals, creating an incredibly rich wildlife ecosystem. Visitors are often left in awe as they witness wild animals like lions, elephants, buffalo, giraffes, antelopes, zebras, and eastern black rhinos roaming the vast green plains. One of the most remarkable experiences in the Serengeti is witnessing the Great Migration. Every year, millions of wildebeests, zebras, and antelopes embark on a migration of more than 800 kilometers across the vast plains of Tanzania and Kenya in search of new grazing grounds. This movement of over 1.5 million wildebeests, accompanied by hundreds of thousands of zebras and antelopes, forms one of nature's most spectacular displays. This migration is not just a quest for food, it is also a fierce battle for survival. One of the most dramatic moments occurs when the herds must cross the Mara River, where giant crocodiles lie in wait, ready to pounce on their prey. The sight of wildebeests leaping into the rushing waters to escape these deadly predators is one of the most thrilling and dramatic wildlife experiences you can witness. Serengeti is also a crucial conservation area for endangered species, particularly the eastern black rhino. Conservation efforts here play a significant role in protecting rare animals and maintaining the biodiversity of the ecosystem. In addition to Serengeti, Tanzania boasts many other famous nature reserves such as the Selous Game Reserve. Covering over 50,000 square kilometers, Selous is one of the largest wildlife reserves in Africa. It is home to Tanzania's largest elephant population, along with hundreds of other species like lions, leopards, hippos, and crocodiles. Selous offers visitors a chance to go on thrilling wildlife photo safaris, explore the winding Rufiji River, and marvel at untouched natural landscapes. Besides these wildland areas, Tanzania is also renowned for its paradise beaches on Zanzibar Island. Located off the coast of East Africa, Zanzibar attracts visitors with its pristine white sand beaches and crystal-clear waters, as well as its rich culture. The island boasts abundant coral reefs and diverse marine life, making it an ideal destination for diving and ocean exploration. Number 6. Forbidden to use the left hand. When visiting Tanzania, one of the first cultural norms to be aware of is the expectation to use the right hand for most daily tasks, especially when eating or handling objects. This practice may seem unusual for those unfamiliar with the region's traditions, but it plays a crucial role in showing respect and good manners in Tanzanian society. In Tanzania, the right hand is considered the clean hand, and is deemed appropriate for social interactions such as eating and greeting others. Tanzanians believe that using the right hand to take food or greet someone reflects not only politeness but also consideration for personal hygiene and community health. Passing items or shaking hands with the right hand is seen as a gesture of goodwill. Conversely, the left hand is often viewed as unclean in Tanzanian culture. This perception arises from the belief that the left hand is mainly reserved for personal hygiene tasks, such as cleaning oneself after using the bathroom. As a result, using the left hand to pass food, greet someone, or handle objects is considered disrespectful and, in some cases, even offensive. These customs extend to traditional dining situations. In many rural areas of Tanzania, meals are commonly shared on mats or blankets placed on the floor, with everyone sitting around a communal dish. In this context, using the right hand to scoop or take food is essential. Accidentally using the left hand can cause discomfort or offense to the host. Number 5. Africa's highest mountain. Standing at 5,895 meters, Kilimanjaro is not only the highest mountain in Africa, but also a majestic symbol of Tanzania's natural beauty. This massive volcanic peak rises alone from the plains, its summit capped with shimmering snow year-round. What makes Kilimanjaro even more extraordinary is the lush rainforest ecosystem at its base, home to many rare and endangered species. Known as the Roof of Africa, Kilimanjaro is a dream destination for mountaineers and nature lovers worldwide. The mountain is located in Kilimanjaro National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site recognized for its outstanding biodiversity. Kilimanjaro has 3 main volcanic cones: Kibo, Mawenzi, and Shira, with Kibo being the highest and most sought after by climbers. The rainforest at the base teems with life, including elephants, leopards, antelopes, and baboons. The national park, established in 1973 and expanded in 2005, covers an area of approximately 75,500 hectares and protects the mountain's unique ecosystem, from the tropical rainforests at its base to the snow-capped summit. For climbers, Kilimanjaro offers various routes to the summit, such as Machame, Marang, and Lemosho, each providing a different perspective on the mountain's stunning landscapes. Annually, thousands of tourists from around the world flock to Tanzania to conquer Mount Kilimanjaro. Climbing to the summit is a great challenge requiring physical fitness, patience, and mountaineering skills, but the reward is breathtaking views of the majestic natural landscape. There are different routes for summiting Kilimanjaro, such as the Machame, Marang, and Lemosho routes, each offering distinct experiences and perspectives on the beauty of the mountain. To help climbers complete their journey, each trek typically requires a support team of up to 15 people, including 13 porters, a cook, and a guide. The porters play an essential role, carrying food, water, camping gear, and climbing equipment. They also assist in setting up temporary rest stops, ensuring the safety and well-being of tourists. These support staff not only make the trek more manageable, but are an important part of the local cultural experience. Climbing Kilimanjaro is not only a journey of conquering nature, but also a collaboration and unity between tourists and the local community. With the increase in tourist numbers, Tanzania has proposed a plan to build a cable car up Kilimanjaro to double the number of visitors. This idea could give more people the opportunity to witness the beauty of the mountain without enduring the challenging climb. However, this plan has sparked controversy. On one hand, it could generate significant tourism revenue for the country. On the other hand, it could severely impact the natural environment and threaten the livelihoods of approximately 20,000 local workers, including guides and porters, whose families have relied on this work for generations. These workers are not just laborers but also protectors and storytellers, sharing knowledge about the mountain and local culture with visitors. Number 4. Stone Town in Zanzibar. If you visit Tanzania without stopping by Zanzibar, it's as if you haven't truly experienced the country. This sentiment is echoed by many tourists upon returning from Zanzibar. But what makes this island so special and memorable? For centuries, Zanzibar has been known as the paradise of Africa, famed for its stunning beaches, lush tropical forests, and unique blend of culture and history. These elements create an irresistible allure for anyone who sets foot on the island. Zanzibar is renowned for its long stretches of powdery white sand beaches and turquoise blue waters, making it the perfect place for those seeking relaxation and immersion in pristine nature. However, what truly sets Zanzibar apart is the combination of natural beauty and rich cultural history. It is not only famous for having some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, but also for its diverse and historical culture, shaped by the influence of various civilizations over the centuries. Upon arriving in Zanzibar, you'll be immediately captivated by Stone Town, the island's old capital, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2000. Stone Town is distinguished by its narrow, winding streets that run throughout the city. Along these streets you'll find ancient stone buildings constructed hundreds of years ago, showcasing a unique blend of African, European, Arab, and Indian architectural styles. Most notably, the buildings in Stone Town were primarily made from traditional materials like coral stone, limestone, and mangrove wood, creating a distinctive architectural charm. This is why Stone Town is often referred to as the Stone City. Unlike many other African nations such as Kenya, Chad, Libya, Angola, Liberia, and Rwanda, which have faced prolonged civil wars and ethnic conflicts, Tanzania seems to be an exception. The country has maintained significant stability and has rarely experienced large-scale conflicts. This stability has been a key factor in making Tanzania a safe and attractive destination for travelers from around the world. This peaceful situation is not accidental but rather the result of a combination of historical, cultural, and political factors. While Tanzania has not completely avoided social and political challenges, ethnic or factional conflicts here are less frequent and do not spread as widely as in many other African nations. This has helped the country maintain lasting peace, fostering economic, cultural, and tourism development. One of the main reasons for this stability can be attributed to Tanzania's wise leadership. Since gaining independence in 1961, the country has undergone significant political changes, but has not followed the path of conflict like many of its neighbors. Tanzania's first president, Julius Nyerere, played a crucial role in building a foundation for national unity. He promoted the policy of Ujamaa, or African socialism, aimed at creating a united, egalitarian, and self-reliant society. Although the policy faced economic difficulties, it contributed to fostering a spirit of solidarity among the country's various ethnic groups. In addition, the Tanzanian government has worked to maintain a multi-party political system where all voices and opinions are respected, allowing for peaceful dialogue and conflict resolution. This has helped to prevent disagreements from escalating and kept society stable. Another important factor is the spirit of unity and mutual respect among Tanzania's ethnic groups. Although Tanzania is a multi-ethnic country with more than 120 different ethnic groups, its people have learned to live harmoniously and respect diversity. A deep understanding of each other's culture and traditions has helped build a cohesive community where everyone can live in peace. The widely spoken Swahili language also serves as a bridge, strengthening the bond between ethnic groups and reducing the risk of ethnic conflict. Number 2. Lake Tanganyika. The mysterious freshwater Lake Tanganyika, which stretches across 4 countries, Tanzania, Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Zambia, is one of Africa's most remarkable natural wonders. At 673 kilometers long, Tanganyika is the longest freshwater lake in the world and the second deepest, following Lake Baikal in Siberia, with an average depth of around 570 meters and a deepest point reaching 1,470 meters. Holding a massive volume of water, Tanganyika contains nearly 18% of the world's surface fresh water. Lake Tanganyika stands out for its unique and diverse freshwater ecosystem. It is home to over 300 species of fish, 95% of which are endemic, meaning they cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. This makes Tanganyika a significant research site for biologists and environmental scientists, as well as a fascinating destination for diving enthusiasts eager to explore its underwater world. Common fish species include emperor cichlids, hedgehog cichlids, and various small, brightly colored species, creating a lively and rich ecosystem. Besides its biodiversity, Lake Tanganyika is steeped in mystery. Local people often tell stories of a mysterious giant creature living at the bottom of the lake, which they call the fish god. This legend is reminiscent of tales of the Loch Ness monster in Scotland. For many years, locals around the lake have believed that the fish god is a sacred being with the power to control and protect the lake. During traditional ceremonies, they offer sacrifices and pray to the fish god for a bountiful fishing season and to avoid misfortune on the water. Although scientists have yet to find concrete evidence of this giant creature's existence, the legend of the fish god remains an integral part of local culture and tradition, adding an air of mystery and allure to Lake Tanganyika for those who love exploring and enjoy legendary tales. Number 1. Africa's most beautiful waterfall. Given Tanzania's numerous lakes and mountains, it's no surprise that the country is home to some of Africa's most breathtaking waterfalls. One of the most magnificent is Kalambo Falls, located near the border with Zambia in the Rukwa region. Kalambo Falls is a remarkable destination on Africa's tourism map, not just for its impressive height, but also for its raw, unspoiled beauty. Situated on the Kalambo River, the waterfall forms a powerful cascade plunging from a high mountain peak, offering visitors a thrilling and awe-inspiring experience. At about 235 meters in height, Kalambo Falls ranks among Africa's tallest waterfalls and is particularly renowned for its natural beauty. The surrounding landscape, with its rugged mountains and dense forests, creates a wild and mysterious setting. Additionally, the fall's location makes it an ideal spot for visitors who can enjoy activities such as mountain climbing, hiking, or simply relaxing and soaking in the fresh air of nature. Kalambo Falls is not just a captivating destination for those wishing to discover Tanzania's natural beauty, but also a thrilling experience for those who appreciate unique and pristine landscapes. So we've explored 14 strange facts and taboos about Tanzania, a land full of mystery. Would you dare visit Tanzania and adhere to these unusual rules? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on more exciting videos. Thanks, and see you in the next videos.